They got me feeling like I'm academics.
All right. All good. Let's jump over this Keefe D thing real quick. So Keefe D is going on trial real quick, or in a little bit. But he's done 2 interviews now. Remember, after his many interviews and his book that he put out, he basically described the fact that he was there and he locked eyes with Suge Knight before Tupac was murdered. He's now on trial for it. He's the only living possible defendant that was supposedly in the car. There were 3 other people in the car. They're all dead. Okay. What's the guy's name? Was it Anderson or whatever, the guy who Pac had beat up? He had gotten killed later, and there was 2 other guys in the vehicle. They got killed. Let me see. Can we look at who was sitting where in the car that shot Tupac? Yeah, the driver was Bubble Up, Terrence Bubble Up Brown. Front passenger was Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. And the back seat was Big Dre. And in the back right seat was Orlando Anderson. Okay? And everybody else is dead but Keefe D. So Keefe D, after telling all the stories, and he, people fascination with Pac's death and these documentaries and interviews, he was like cashing out on it. He also wrote a book. He was under the assumption that because he had gotten what's called Queen for a Day, which was immunity, but it was immunity for just that particular interrogation. He thought he could never be charged with this stuff again. So he went on interviews and wrote books, and apparently, according to the law, he could be charged, so he is charged now. His trial's about to start, and he's been on interviews trying to kind of like, put out a different story because he's an elder guy. There's no plea that will get him home before he dies, so he has to beat the case or whatever. Anyway, let me play this.
Since 2023, your trial's coming up in a few days. How are you holding up?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Best I can. Yep. So how you doing?
I'm getting ready for the trial as well. So I read your book, Compton Street Legend, that you co-authored. Why did you feel the need to tell your story? And when you wrote it, did you ever imagine the situation you'd be in now?
I didn't write that book. I just told him 10 things in my life and gave him some pictures. He did research and stuff like that. Him and my lawyer did that book. My lawyer died, and I just went on to sign on to it with him. I never read it or nothing.
You were never handed a manuscript to sign off on?
No, I never read the book or nothing. It was already, and him and my lawyer was doing his name was Wayne Higgins, and he passed water in his yard. And they was friends, and he got in contact with me. Then I was just signed on to him. He gave me like 10 pictures, told me like 10 things that happened in my life, and he added all the adverbs and stuff like that. He did that. He did the thing on research. So yeah, I didn't write that book.
Well, I did read it. It mentions some interactions you had with Tupac Shakur. How would you describe your relationship with Tupac before September 1996?
I prefer not to talk about that stuff. I would like to say how my family's in danger and stuff like that, and how I wasn't even in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7th, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I was in Las Vegas. I wasn't in Las Vegas. And my family in real danger. They got like 2 witnesses that's under him. His name is Dante Lee. He the one real dangerous. He killed 3 guys out there in La Mirada, California.
Okay.
And he said my son put out a hit on him. I wouldn't want my son nowhere near him because he get to kill people for free and get out of jail for free. You know what I'm saying? And they gave him $5,000. Well, we just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, you know. He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatening my son on the internet. The last few days he didn't threaten him on the internet. You know, and it's wrong. It's wrong.
Could you describe back in the 90s the tension between the Southside Crips and Death Row Records?
There wasn't no tension between us never because maybe about 2 weeks before that September in August '96, we was at the House of Blues and they had a concert with the Loonies. Suge, Tupac, and Snoop pulled up in some Rolls Royces. And they came and said, what's going on here? I said, the concert over with. And he said, let's go up to Paradise. And we got up there on Santa Monica and Hyatt, right there in Hancock District in LA. We was never at odds with each other. Me and him as friends since we've been knowing each other since we was 8 years old. I played football with him and his daddy and uncles was our coach.
Yeah.
I was never at odds with him.
I do want to mention, you had said that you were not in Vegas the night that Tupac died when there was the Mike Tyson fight. Again, I read this book.
They're using this book against
every single page. You included a picture of your sister and yourself at the fight.
That wasn't no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat in September? That's what, I had no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat and a hat? I had a suit on and an overcoat. That was a New Year's party.
So it says over here, me and my sister at the fight.
I didn't author that book. That dude just put that stuff in there. He ain't had no fight. September the 7th, it'll be 115 degrees. What I want to wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat. Don't make sense.
So
go back and look at the degrees that September. You think I'll wear that in September 7th? Come on now. A suit with an overcoat on and a hat. That was at a New Year's Eve party. And you see Orlando, he got the same floor.
Yep.
He had on a Dan Marino jacket. Dan Marino shirt that night in September, didn't he?
You're saying that
raise it up again. Show me again. Do that look like a Dan Marino shirt? Come on now. Think about it. He can change that quick. He can change up that quick.
Why was this picture included in the book soon after your description?
I did not write that book. A ghostwriter wrote that. He just put that on there.
And he never ran anything by you.
You think I would wear a suit? A two-piece suit with an overcoat on? Come on now. Cashmere overcoat.
Well,
Orlando can change his clothes that quick.
I've watched some of your other interviews. You came out with a few. There was a Vlad TV interview as well.
They paid me money to say that stuff.
You were publicizing the book. Were you publicizing it knowing that you didn't write it?
I was just trying to make my family some money. That's all it is. But you get where I'm coming from? Why would I wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat September the 7th? Come on now. Think about it. Orlando can change clothes that quick. He can change clothes that quick. Honestly. You think he's a Magic Man, he got the clothes in the lobby. He can change up clothes that quick. Lando was a kid, and that picture was 2 years later. That was on a New Year's Eve party. I did not write the book. That's going to show you that I didn't write the book. Why would I have on a suit? You know what I'm saying? I did not write that book.
But the book has been a center of discussion in prior court proceedings, and it seems like it may be brought up in trial. Your name's also associated with it on the front cover.
Okay. One more time?
I said that the book has been.
It's interesting that he's trying to do, like, he's basically defending himself without his lawyer just on an interview. Why do this interview?
Brought up in prior court hearings, and it could be brought up in court as well. Your name is on the front cover. So why not stop the book from being published if you knew it was going to be published, if you didn't write it?
I didn't know that. I never read it. I didn't know that book was going to be published. They gave me money. I just did for money. That's going to prove that I wasn't in, that was no fake. Why would I, September the 7th, you know what I'm saying? Why would I wear a suit, overcoat, and a hat? And you can check out, it was 100 some, probably 100 some degrees on September the 7th. So think about it. Why would I wear that? Orlando, he's a magician or something. He can change his clothes that quick. Come on now.
So if you
That
didn't,
was on New Year's Eve.
if you
A
weren't,
New Year's Eve party, and we're going to have somebody come and tell you that was a New Year's Eve party. That wasn't at no fight.
if you weren't there that night, how did you know the details to write about in
I
this
did
book?
not write that
Or
book.
where did
Okay?
these
You
vivid
ask
details come?
me one more time about on the end of the interview, I swear.
Okay.
You ask me one more time. We're not here to talk about that book. I'm here to tell you how my family's life's in danger. I'm here to tell you about there's a bunch of lies going on. I'm not here to talk about that book. It's like a gag order on that type of stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So.
A lot of the stuff that's been a judge ruled that the 2008 police interview can be used against you. I noticed in court you were very upset when that judge denied your defense's motion. What was your reaction? What was going through your head a couple of weeks ago in court?
What's going through my head?
Yeah.
She act like she was there. She wasn't there. She act like she was there. She was in junior high school or something. She wasn't there. She was in like high school. You know?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview?
What's that?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview to police?
You know, to me, I'd save 48 people from being federated. They was going to give her like 700, 800 years. And my lawyer gave me a script to read. He said, this is the only way you're going home. And I just came back and read the script. And he told me, we practiced that stuff before they even came to his office. And she said, the judge said that was at a federal building. That wasn't at no federal building. That was at the lawyer's office. They act like they know everything. They don't know nothing. They wasn't there.
And you didn't know.
There. The judge wasn't there. The DA wasn't there. They act like they know everything. They wasn't there.
This guy's crazy.
It was at a lawyer's office. That was at a federal building, so that's covered. No, it wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
And you didn't know that interview was going to be recorded?
Not at all. They don't record. They do not record. It's the 302, and that dude did that just to make money. My lawyer, they gave me 2 months to come back with my decision. It was going to take 40-some people to jail. And he said, this is the only way you're going home. He gave me a script to read, and I just came and read that script. So that's what happened. And then she said it was at a federal building. That's why it's covered, baby. It wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
You were...
She acted like she was there. She wasn't there. Giacomo wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, this place is Jim Crow. They don't have no black people that work at the DA's office. Vegas is a monopoly of people. You got blacks, Hispanics, whites. You got Mormons. They got a Filipino. The DA office consists of that type of atmosphere. It should be, but it's all whites. It's no, and they using what's the name? That Indian man that's blackface.
All right. I think you guys get it, man. Pretty much, you could tell if he's doing interviews without his lawyers, my boy is cooked. He's cooked, and he's trying anything he could do to try to, save a little bit of face, see if he could, get some people to believe that, he was lying the whole time. Hey, I was just down on my luck. It's the only way I could get money. I could just say, hey, I was a living witness of whatever happened. So I sold a book. I charged for interviews, but not going to lie, I don't think people are buying that. I don't think people are buying that at all. So we'll see. All right.